This is one of those back burner projects that I've been meaning to get to. The old LIONEL 027. What is the engine number? 2036. Prairie steamer. 1950s, I don't know, 55, 57. Does it really matter?
It's up, down, it's all around. Such a miserable man. Uptown, downtown, all around. What a miserable man.
It doesn't run correctly. I love these steamers. I think they're fantastic. A lot of collectors would call them nothing special. But it's very special to me. I found this on an antiques outing with my son Jesse. Oh gosh, maybe 6 or 7 years ago. Attic of an antique store, a little box in the corner. He goes over to it. It's filled with the paper. You know, he reaches in, opens the paper a little bit. Found this, a milk car, a cattle car, a spotlight car with the generator on it. Just really nice. And a whistling tender. Basket case. Just look at this thing. In this instance, the first things you want to do are clean the track, make sure that's clean, clean the wheels and the rollers to make sure you have proper conductivity. Just to rule a couple of things out, 2 things. You can really see that there's plenty of gunk on there. You don't want that on there because that's keeping you from fun. The dirt is keeping you from fun. I am not mad at the train, I am mad at the dirt. Nothing. Let's try something else. Okay, you really have to be patient with these magnet traction. It's like if you buy one of these at a yard sale. Oh, I got a train set. I got it for cheap. You bring it home, you hook up the transformer, the tracks, all that, and you get little Bobby out and say, Bobby, little Bobby, come on over here, take a look at this. Daddy used to have one of these when he was a kid. You want to turn it on, little Bobby? And he does that, and see that? I love that cricket. Nothing happens. Now all of a sudden, the guy's blaming the yard sale guy. He's like, I'm gonna take this train back to that yard sale and I'm gonna shove it down his throat. Don't shove it down his throat. There's steps. There's steps you have to take to get it moving again. Are you willing to do those steps? Let's dance. Let's try something else here. Let's try direct power. See where that gets us. I ought to go back down there and give that guy a piece of my mind. He ripped me off. A train could be running 1 minute perfectly down the track. The next minute you fire it up and you get nothing. It's just the nature of the beast. It's the nature of the hobby. That's why they call it a hobby. It's never ending. You're continuously doing something. You're continuously occupied. Keeps the brain moving. Keeps you sharp. I have a light. Let's not forget about that E-unit. That could be dirty too. The E-unit, the reverse unit, whatever you want to call it, the little switchy thing on top. Let's go. Man, no go with direct power. This would be the part where somebody would start spraying this thing down with contact cleaner, TV tuner cleaner. Yeah, it's not a bad idea, but I don't have any of that right now, so there's that. Can't see. Be my eyes, because I can't see. You be my eyes, okay? Thanks for your help. What happens if you sneeze and no one's there to bless you? Okay, this is the fun part, if there is a fun part to this project. We have to knock this pin out in order to get the chassis out. Now I'm using a nail that I filed the tip off of, and I'm using my wife's cute little hammer. And there it is. Here she comes now. I was just telling them that I was using your cute little hammer to take the pin out.
Oh no.
To get the chassis out.
Did it work?
It worked perfectly because it's adorable.
Awesome. Glad I could help.
You're so good.
You're so lucky.
Should be able to just... Oh, there's a... Now, don't forget about the screw. I always forget something. They say, Alfred, you always forget something, but you don't forget to scream in your videos. Why is that? I tell them, I scream because it makes me feel better. A lot of people do things to make them feel better. Jogging. All right, that should just fall out of there now. Hey. All right, champ. Watch out for that E-unit lever there. Now what's holding you up? Oh, the pin! I got distracted with my wife coming down. Then I forgot to remove the pin. All right, isn't that pretty? It looks good. It should run good too, right? Let's get these side rails out of the way. I'm doing this kind of backwards and in the wrong order. So what? As long as I'm having fun, that's what they say, as long as you like it. Let's try this. The E-unit, or the reverse unit, has a little lever, and it's got 2 contact points on there. I'm gonna try to clean that up a little bit with some emery paper. This is where that contact cleaner would come in handy, right? You really gotta get in there. I think this is gonna work. I have a really good feeling. I'm gonna put this on the track, and that's gonna work. There's nothing like good contact. Nothing like it. Nothing's working so far. Let's get into the brushes and the commutator. I don't know, the brushes are pretty dirty. Commutator's not great. You want to make sure the commutator is clean of debris. And I'm not forgetting to clean my brushes. I know they don't look like brushes, but that's what they call them. I'm just gonna sit here and eat raisins because I just come to find out that the brush plate is broken. So I'm just gonna sit here and eat raisins. It's not raisins, it's fried cranberries. The brush plate is cracked in 3 places, 1, 2, and 3. Now those brush plates can be purchased online or at a train show, obviously, or you could craft one yourself, but I'm just gonna try to repair the one that I have. Okay, I have a naked brush plate here. I'm gonna let it soak in a vinegar bath because I need to get that degreased. All right, it's in the vise, and I applied 2-part epoxy. Somebody's probably gonna say, you could get a whole case of those for $5. You could get those for $1 a piece down the train show, $10 a dozen. I like to work with what I have. Leave me alone. I'll work on this brush plate for the next 5 days. I don't care. It's not even humanly possible that I could be any more satisfied with the way this project is going. Is that stupid? All right, we're gonna let this dry in the sun, and when it dries, it's gonna be the most prettiest, most strongest brush plate you've ever seen. It's tough because it's gotta go exactly straight in. I gotta show you guys this. I dropped one of my brushes. Look where it ended up. How is that even possible? Between the 2 bricks, under the freezer. It sounds creepy.